What's up, gamers? Today we're going to be talking about Baran Samedi, the god of life and death. So let's go over his passive. His passive is called Hysteria. Damage applies Hysteria, granting your abilities bonus effects when enough is applied. Your team can also purchase Baron's Brew from the item store, and I believe even throwing Baron's Brew as a teammate will also apply Hysteria to an enemy for Baron to take advantage of. Gods at max Hysteria deal reduced damage to Baran Samedi. Baron's Brew can also be thrown at enemies to apply damage at Hysteria. Alright, let's talk about his first ability. Vivid Gaze. Summon skulls that deal magical damage in an X shape. Deals bonus damage to enemies hit by the overlap. Hitting a god above 30 Hysteria applies strength, intelligence, and attack speed reduction. So there's a lot that comes from this. You're obviously basically debuffing anyone you hit with Vivid Gaze. But of course you need to get above that 30 Hysteria. So there's ways to do that. You know, Hysteria Piper hits 15, so if you hit someone with both hit shots of Vivid Gaze, they're going to go to 30. If you hit them with any of the other abilities before that, they're going to get above that 30 threshold, and we'll see that in the training ground. As you can see also, he's an intelligence scaling god, so damage scaling is 70% of your intelligence. You want to buff that up as high as possible. Second ability is Consign Spirits. Call spirits that deal magical damage to enemies in that area. Hitting a god heals nearby allies for missing health. Hitting a god above 30 Hysteria makes the heal apply a speed buff and slow immunity. So another thing, you want to keep your Hysteria on everyone as high as possible, or at least any enemy within range, so you can get those extra effects. As you can see, the percent missing scaling for the heal is cooldown rate. The heal is 5% missing health. Right then and there, I thought I was going to tell you, it's time to buff the CDR on this guy. Like, they made Baron in mind with using cooldown as a main part of your build, so you want to be throwing this around, and accurately, I might add, as much as possible. Third ability is called Wrap It Up. Throw a snake that constricts enemy gods, slowing them to a root. Constricted gods take magical damage over 1.75 seconds. Minions take a tick of magical damage when the snake passes through them. Hitting a god above 30 Hysteria causes the snake to explode when it roots, applying a mesmerize to nearby enemies. So, again, like I said, keeping that Hysteria up on an enemy is probably the first thing you want to do. So, you're not really looking for all these effects to initially hit, but you're gonna take advantage of prolonged fights as Baron. So, you may not be that quick killer in some ways. You could ult dump somebody and just use your entire kit, and you might kill them. If they're tankier, probably not. But using this ability will allow you to hit the other ones to get that Hysteria way up there. I think you hit everything, so that's what? 5 ticks, 25, explosions, 25. So that's 50 if they're at over 30. And then 30 from 20 from Consigned Spirits, 15 from Vivid Gaze per hit, so that's 30. If you hit the first two, that's already 50. And then getting the explosion plus all the ticks on your enemy will hit them to 100. But 5 ticks, 20, yeah. So if you hit the two first, the 1 and 2, plus the 3, that'll take them straight to 100. Which again, it lasts, I believe, 5 seconds until it starts to drain. Otherwise, hitting them continually will keep that Hysteria up at 100. Finally, the ultimate ability, Life of the Party. Open a coffin that vortexes enemies towards Baran Samedi. Gods vortex into the coffin take magical damage and are stunned. Vortex deals magical damage every half second. Gods above 30 Hysteria vortex with more intensity. So, it does say vortex enemies, which means anyone in this cone that you'll see in practice is going to be sucked towards you. And that means the enemy team is going to want to protect their damage dealers, initially, at least. But more likely than not, supports will use that vortex to eat the damage for their teammates so that they don't take the higher damage on their, much more squishier damage players. Be aware of that. If you suck in a support, and that guy still has 100% of his health, and he only takes, maybe 5 to 15% damage, he's ready to turn around on you and throw his CC kit and his damage kit at you and any of your teammates nearby. So using this situationally is probably the best way to get the most out of it. You also get that health scaling to 2.5 physical prots and 2.5 magical prots protection. This is a you are safe, but you are not invincible in this. I've seen Barons who, as Anubis, like take my damage down from like 80 a tick and cut that down to like 60 or 40 a tick. So it's a great way to get out of things. You're also CC immune while casting this. So all in all, Life of the Party is a very strong ultimate. In the past cooldown alpha patch, people were able to get this ultimate down to like 17, 18 seconds. I don't think you really can do that with the current itemization and the way they've nerfed some of those cooldown items, but still, this ability will make or break how you play Baron. All right, let's go into practice. So I'm just going to use a auto build for now just to get this out. I'm going to show you what the cooldown reductions look like because he can be played as a support, he can be played as a mage, he can be played as a solo laner. I don't really suggest him in like jungle or ADC roles because typically they will outtrade Baron in that way. But in those 3 roles, that's where he mainly shines, and you can be very powerful. So for now, let's just go with the cooldown so you can see how much the abilities really affect him playing. This doesn't really matter for now. All right.
Just my style.
So let's just bump everybody up so we can see abilities. Oh, poor Amir. Didn't mean to hit him like that. Sorry, buddy. And we won't give an inventory just yet. Alrighty. So the first ability, that Vivid Gaze. Then we just swap everything to normal cast so you can kind of see how you can aim it. So this is the X shape that they're talking about, and as you can see, depending on how close you pull it in, or how far you push it out, that gets more narrow as you push out and wider as you push in. So in this case, I'm going to pretend like I'm far away, so I'm going to aim it a little bit at Amir, and let's fire our one. As you can see there, because I hit both of them, that purple line under is your Hysteria. I'm going to keep that basic attack up so to keep it high. That is your 30 Hysteria threshold right there, nice and big. So, the Consigned Spirits. Let's show that heal buff and the slow immunity. Oh, I'll keep him a little up there. Alright, now we're at 30. Gonna fire 2. Now I'm slow immune. Get that little indicator above your head. And now he's at about probably 70-ish. Keep going, and then let's add over the Wrap It Up Snake. We're going to deal damage, and we're also going to mesmerize Emir and then apply that explosion. Boom. Now he's at 100, because we're at the yellow, like this yellow bar shows that he's at 100 Hysteria. Keep that high up and go, and now we'll finally use our ultimate ability, Life of the Party. I'll show you how fast we can actually suck into Mia here when he has full Hysteria, or above 30.
It's time. Free your soul. First the other side.
Alrighty, that was it. All of Baron's abilities. So just to show what it's like against multiple opponents, we're going to add another Godbot.
Your middle tower is under
20.
attack.
So, as you can see, your one is obviously an AoE. It will pass through most objects. So you can see here that it will hit everyone. Now, fortunately, we can't really see on this guy, but you'll see as a new character, the Hysteria has been applied above. But just know that it's there on this guy as well. Let's go ahead and fire R2. And we get a bigger heal from both of them because we hit multiple gods. Now, Wrap It Up can only hit one person, so I'm going to hit the Emir in the back. Now, this shaking of the skulls here shows we have max Hysteria. Now, let's deal with the party. As you can see, look away. I want to pull one of them in the kill. So if I was trying to aim for the one on the left, I'd have to look away and kind of move around just so I could hit this Emir on the left. Alright, that's all of Baron's abilities. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And again, enjoy Smite.